Well met, Defender. You here for orders or advancement? Or was there something else you wanted? The Fighters Guild has been called to help in a rescue mission. I need you to locate Surol Volain and bring her safely back to Akamora. Surol Volain is the foster child of the noble Helnim family. Her tragic story is well known by the local people. She's known to take long walks in the mountains where she was found as a child. Now she's gone missing during one of these walks. The Helnims have contracted us to locate her and bring her back safely to Akamora. Go to Helnim Manor, Defender. Talk to them and find out where they think Surol could be. The Helnims found Surol Volain alone in the Mainland Vales when she was but a child. With her were also the scattered remains of her butchered parents, slain by some mountain-dwelling beast. How Surol managed to survive the attack nobody can say for sure. In any case, the Helnims pitied the orphan and took her under their roof. This kind of charity is not uncommon among the Indoral nobility. Though the child is precious to the Helnims, the townspeople have always found her behavior somewhat strange. You surely know the way to the Laughing Goblin? The Helnims run that place, and it serves as a gatehouse of sorts to their manor. Exit the goblin on its topmost floor and cross a bridge, and you're at their doors.
I don't know where to begin. It is such
Well
an
met,
honor.
friend.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you?
Three blessings, Sarah. Yes, Outlander, how do you do?
Welcome to the cliff city of Akamora, Ada. The young mistress is like a little kitten who's dropped head first into a barrel of sugar. But the young mistress has always been kind to Ahazi, so you will not catch Ahazi saying bad things about her.
Outlander, our hope is now in you. Will you find our Surol? You should speak with my wife. Sob, I can't deal with this right now. Excuse me.
Please. Will you find our precious Surol? Our precious Surol usually never stays out this long without coming back home. My husband and I fear that someone or something has taken her when she was wandering in the mountains. But we don't know where exactly she was during her disappearance. Surol has always been so secretive about it. Search her room. The door is open. Something might pop out that could give you a hint where she was heading. Please. Will you find our precious Surol? What's this? You found a map. Yes, it does look like it was drawn by Surol. Can you read the Daedric markings on it? The map seems to sketch a route south to north from Akamora to a place called Shambalu in the Valley of Mephila. I have heard of this Valley of Mephila before, but I always took it for no more than a myth. Surol must have been heading there. Yes. I'm positive she's got to be there. Go now, Ada. Follow the map. Find the valley in this Shambalu, and bring back our dear foster child.
Outlander, our hope is now in you. Will you find our Surol? You should speak with my wife. I can't deal with this right now. Excuse me.
May you find all that you seek, traveler.
Please, go ahead, Outlander. I can spare a few moments, if you care to talk. Greetings, Outlander. I think I've heard of you before.
May I help you?
I don't think we've been introduced. Outlander. I'm Laura Saran. How can I help you? There are old stories, Ada. If you are intent on learning more, you will have better luck asking tale tellers, but you won't find any here in Akamora.
How remarkable you are that you still live, Ada. It is only fitting that the guild sent their best fighter to save me. That is, if I needed saving. Surely you must realize that your guild has been plotted against all along. I wasn't kidnapped. I wasn't lost. I left the house of my fostering mother and father voluntarily to come to the house of my true mother and father. The Prince Mephala. I am her agent, a mortal vehicle of dust, through which the prince has chosen to act. You see, the Prince Mephala has been watching your guild and its actions in Akamora with displeasure. The motives of your kind are so uninspiringly rational. A gold coin. Your methods of acting are so incredibly predictable. A sword in hand. Mephala is not about to lose the soul of Akamora, her dominion by ancient right, to an empire of dull-minded mortals. Your guild needed to learn a lesson. A lesson in foul murder and pitiful mercy, in scheming and confrontation, in ancient ways of new thinking. Think of the obstacles your guild has faced in Akamora. The quarrelsome noble families who clearly didn't want you there and hired you only so they could see you fail. They did so out of Mephala's inspiration. You were tested to see if the guild would change its rigid, gold-yearning conventions or perish. All the while I have kept watch for the Prince Mephala. When you were sent to kill the repentant Amulendu, you decided otherwise. Killing someone who had embraced the queer ideal of nonviolence would have been the easiest thing you ever did, and even so you defied your guild's orders and pitted her. That was unexpected. You left the cattle in Akavariok's lair alive. Before being enthralled by the vampire, they were my beloved brothers and sisters. Orphan children of Mephala. You refrained from slaying them, and for that you have my thanks. And now, you have survived Mephala's final plot. This so-called rescue mission. This shrine was to be your tomb. A web that would finally ensnare you. But you've slain the Dridria and survived, have you not? Prince Mephala has woven her plots and you've been either wise or foolish enough to play along. Now this is the end. I stand before you, seemingly unarmed, with all my secrets and murderous schemings revealed to you. What will you do? If by home you mean Akamora, then you're destined to fail. This sanctuary is my true home and I will stay here for as long as Prince Mephala will have me. Perhaps I will return there to visit the kind Lord and Lady Helnim once, but I will choose the time and means of travel myself. I am afraid you will have to return empty-handed. Good thinking, mortal. You may report that I am well and alive, and that the Helnims needn't worry. As a sign of goodwill, may I offer to send you to Akamora. What makes you so suspicious? Haven't you heard the old saying that 8 legs travel faster than 2? Suit yourself. Offers off the table. One more thing before you walk your way out of here. I want you to take this glove from Prince Mephala, to me, to you. You've provided us with much amusement. Take it as gift and use it as you see fit. Now leave.
may I help you, Outlander?
Defender Ada. You've returned from your search of Surol Volane. You look positively ghastly. What's happened? It was all a trap? I have to congratulate you, Defender. It is no small feat to uncover and survive a Daedra Prince's scheme. The things Surol Volane told you do make sense in retrospect. To think that Mephila was behind our misfortunes. Well, it's a relief now that it has all been revealed. We will have to rethink the way the guild represents itself in Akamora. You have done us a great final service. Here's your reward gold. You've handled your last assignment in Akamora admirably well, Defender. Now it's time for us to carry on by ourselves. Go to the greater guild halls in Old Ebonheart and Almalexia. They will have work for you.
I'm very
This
happy
is
to
an
make your
honor.
acquaintance.
I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Lansford Splat. How can I help you? Thank you. Please come again.
Well met, friend.
What do you want of me, Outlander?
Oh, I'm sure this is important, but I really...
The Spider Princess seems to have taken pleasure in you, Outlander. And you have our thanks. Thank you for finding her, Ada.
What are you doing here? What can Ahazi do for you? The young mistress is like a little kitten who's dropped headfirst into a barrel of sugar.
I can spare a few moments.
Our Surol is safe, thanks to you. I'm sure she'll come visit soon. Thank you for finding her, Ada.
Any way I can be of assistance, Ada. Just tell me what you want to know.
Welcome to Tel Matheta, or if you are leaving, farewell from Tel Matheta. Where can I take you?
Where would you like to go?
Hello? I don't believe I've met you before. Good to make your acquaintance, Ada. Care to chat about? I'd wager you will not find more shops concentrated in one area anywhere in Morrowind outside of Almalexia itself. There's a good 12 shops in the Imperial District, alongside 3 taverns and the market, where people come from all over Morrowind to sell their goods. And that's not even counting the Telvanese stores, but you'll need a braver soul than mine to venture over there alone. Grand Helnim Hall dominates the center of town, and a large Telvanese tower has its roots set in the east. You can find many Imperial shops and services set out in a circle around Helnim Hall. The Fighters Guild is at the western edge of town, opposite the gate to the slums west of town. The headquarters of the Imperial Archaeological Society are nearby, if you like that. You can also find the market at the southeastern gate, and see Don Horval has the militia set up in the stronghouse at the eastern wall.
Fighters Guild, caught in a web. I've been tasked with finding Surol Volain, the foster child of the local Helnim family who has gone missing. Surol occasionally wanders the mountains surrounding Akamora, and the Helnims suspect that she's been captured by malignant forces. I should head to Helnim Manor to learn more. I've been told to look for clues in Surol Volain's room as to where she was heading when she went missing. I've found an obscure map supposedly drawn by Surol Volain. I should let Lavany Helnim see it. Lavany Helnim verified that the map indeed looks like Surol's work. It depicts a route from Akamora to a place called Shambalu in the valley of Mephala. Lavany Helnim said she has heard of the place before, but always took it for a mere myth. It seems that Surol was set to find the valley. I should follow the map as best I can. I've found Surol Volain in Shambalu in the valley of Mephala. Surol Volain has revealed that she wasn't really lost or held hostage in the shrine. The rescue mission was meant to lure me into the shrine to be killed by the Dridria. The guild has been plotted against all along. Surol Volain explained that she acted on behalf of the Didrik Prince Mephala. She claims that Mephala has been scheming to teach the Foreign Fighters Guild a lesson. Since I survived the final plot and the truth has been uncovered, Mephala has lost interest in killing me. Surol suggested I return to Akamora. I have reported what happened in Shambalu to Lalalvo Irano. She congratulated me on uncovering the plot and living to tell about it. There's no further work available in Akamora. Lalalvo Irano suggested I pay visits to the greater guild halls in Old Ebonheart and Almalexia.